Hey there, absolutely gospel music fans. I'm Chelsea, and today I'm sitting down with the Erwins.
Yes.
They're my Texas buddies.
That's right.
I love them.
Right.
Texas.
Go Texas.
Yeah.
You know, there's not many gospel singers from Texas.
Inspirationals.
Yeah. Mercy Me, Bart
Mercy
Miller,
Me,
in
there's-
the
yeah.
contemporary world,
Yeah.
he's from
Yes.
Chris Tomlin's
Chris
from
Tomlin.
15 minutes from
Glenn
our
Payne
house.
was from the Garland area.
Okay.
Cathedrals,
Charity
yeah.
Gale.
Are those all
Houston.
gospel singers?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All
Okay.
Christian music artists.
They're
yeah.
good.
Oh, because it's all God's music.
That's
There you
right.
go.
There it
All
is.
God's
There
music.
it is.
That's
Very
right.
good. Very
That's
cool.
true.
Very cool. So we have Chris and Cody and Keith and Katie and Logan.
Good job on the
New
names. That's a lot of
one.
names.
Good.
Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
That was
I told y'all I
impressive.
really do like y'all.
That was impressive.
I really do
We
like
You
y'all.
passed the test.
Thank
Really
you,
like you.
thank you. So y'all are about to celebrate 1 year
1 year of
marriage.
marriage. Yes, this is my husband Logan. We got married on October the 10th of 2022, so we are just a couple of days away from 1 year of marriage. We're having a blast. He's a great guitar player. He's an ICU nurse is what he does for his job, but he's also a great guitar player, so he travels with us and plays on stage.
cool.
We put him to work at the Erwins, so
You're not at all, what's it called, smitten?
Yes,
Oh,
Smitten,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I think that's the word.
There's-
Smitten.
See, he's like a fifth sibling on the bus, though. We
Yeah.
like having him on there.
Y'all dig him too?
Oh, yeah.
He's
That's
all right.
great.
Oh,
Great
he's all
addition.
right.
A great addition.
Yeah.
And he's an only child, so he got thrown into a big family.
Oh, bless
Siblings
it.
here, so
Oh, goodness. Well,
Never had to talk over anybody, but now
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
having
real
to
soft
talk
now
over
do you ever get a word in?
Yeah.
Not at all.
He's
That's
all
so
right.
fun. Speaking about getting a word in, you guys have created a podcast.
That's right.
We did it.
What's it called?
It's called 4Ks in a Pod.
4Ks
Yes, it
in a
is.
pod.
You get it?
Yeah, like
Get
3
it?
Ks
It's a
in a pod.
stretch, yeah.
And there's y'all are all
There's
Ks.
four,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
and
It's
you can tell
tragic.
you can tell we're homeschooled.
Yeah.
I like
have a
being
good time, though.
homeschooled.
Yeah.
It's all, we're all good. I
Yeah.
homeschooled my kids. They're
I
just
love
fine.
it.
They're
Wow.
just fine.
Wonderful.
All my kids are.
Good.
Depends on who you ask, kind of.
Yeah. No, they're, I think brilliant kids are homeschooled.
That's right.
Really?
I've seen
I like
many,
it.
yeah.
When you don't necessarily fit a box, homeschool them.
Right.
Because God has created them that way on purpose.
Absolutely.
right.
And it's our jobs as parents to guide that,
Yeah,
right?
for sure,
So
for sure.
I'm all about
Yeah.
You
homeschooling.
get to pour into them a lot more
Yes.
individually, so I think
And
it's special.
at least one of the coolest things from our perspective of being homeschooled was that we got to grow up and experience while traveling on the road because our father was an evangelist. Next year will be his 50th year in evangelism. So we
Amazing.
traveled on the road homeschooling, like stuff we'd read in our history books. We get
Yeah.
to see things firsthand in museums and different things. So we had a great time
That
doing
is
that.
like being immersive learning,
Exactly,
right?
yeah. So
Right.
we get to
It's
do
like
that.
that's
That
a
was
great
an
way to
advantage.
learn geography.
That was
you
an
get to see it all
advantage.
firsthand.
doubt.
For
Very
sure.
cool.
Yeah.
And then are y'all doing that? Raising your
Well,
kids? They're not quite there yet, right?
No, mine's in school.
Yeah.
Mine's
Okay.
in first grade, but we're definitely not. We're not brave enough to do that. So my wife's in medical school as well, so it's kind of hard.
Oh,
for
very
We don't
her.
really travel.
My
Okay.
wife is a public school teacher, so at least Landry will be going to school with her. at some
That's
point,
very
so-
cool. And
Yeah.
it's all needed. We need
Yeah.
Christian teachers in the
Yeah.
public school
Yes,
system.
ma'am.
That's so true.
And then we need homeschool people too, and we all need to love each other.
That's right.
That's so right.
Right?
And
Absolutely.
support
And
each
there-
other.
There are plenty of homeschool communities too that people can meet out in different states and stuff. That's
Yeah, like
an
we were
advantage.
all homeschooled, but they got to play in like a homeschool basketball team. So like they still had a little bit of like I don't want to say
Community.
normalcy, but
Yes,
yeah,
community,
friends
yes.
and all of that to connect with while being
Well, that's
homeschooled.
very cool.
So,
Instead of being isolated.
yeah. But we're coming out with a new album soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
As
talk to me
well,
about
The
it.
which is
beginning
really
of 24.
Cool.
That's
Yes,
24.
we've already released a new single. It's called "Still Telling My Story."
Okay.
Produced by Wayne Hahn, the incredible Wayne Hahn. Keith, you know all the writers on it? I know Riley Clark
Yeah,
wrote
Wendy
it.
Ferguson, Jeremy Rodriguez, Riley Clark, and Kevin Weinberg.
Weinbarger,
So
yeah.
good.
Wow, they're just
So
name dropping. That's what they're doing
They're
right now.
incredible.
Incredible guys.
So
and we,
how
we
cool.
can't sing these songs without telling people about the writers. It's the reason we have the
Yes.
song.
Yes.
And we love those people, and it's our honor to give the song a voice everywhere we go.
That's
Right,
right.
right.
Lyrics.
And these are songs that resonate with you personally,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Can't
makes it
sing
easy.
something that you don't understand, right?
100%.
That's
Right.
right. And something really cool about our new album, I think, is we're really focusing on, I want to say worship music. We've always created worship music, but I feel like it's more of like a corporate worship sound.
Okay.
To where instead of us four being on stage and people sitting there and just listening,
There.
I feel like it's a lot of songs to get people involved, standing, singing along. It's a little bit more simple, but it still has that strong biblical message in it
I
about
love
Jesus,
that.
and we're so excited. We're very passionate about this new album.
We're excited.
We've written some for it, so
It's been a
we're
while.
excited.
We haven't released since 2021,
Yes,
April of
yeah.
21, so we're excited.
Sounds like a really interactive
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
experience. Right? So you're not just going to a concert, but you're going to help participate worshiping the one who's worthy
That's
of
right.
being worshipped.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to circle back around to the 4 Ks in a pod.
Okay.
Come on.
What is that about? Tell me about it.
So
How did it start?
honestly, this week
Okay.
we are doing this. We're getting
Okay.
to interview some mutual friends that are here
Yes.
this week, since this is
You
a
didn't
time
ask
we're all
me.
together.
I'm
Well,
just-
Chelsea, you've been
I'm
busy
just
here.
kidding. Okay.
You've been working
I'm
hard
just kidding.
here. But we would have you. We'd love to have you sometime for sure.
That'd be
We
so
have
much
to.
fun.
Yeah.
But when we sing in Central Texas, we'll have to have you. But
Okay.
anyway, we get to interview some songwriters. Talk about
Yeah.
songwriters. We get to interview some songwriters of some of the songs that have shaped our ministry over the years,
that's good.
and get to bring the stories to life, telling the backgrounds of some of these
Yeah.
songs. That's
Yeah.
that's a cool
That is so
advantage.
cool.
And we get to connect to a lot of these people that when we go to a concert or a church service, it's often just one night or 2 nights. We don't get to meet or socialize with everybody from the church. And so
Right.
this is a good way to outreach and get to know us a little better.
It's a
I
lot of
love
fun.
that.
It is so insanely silly.
It
Yes.
is
It's
sad.
so lighthearted, and
Yeah.
it's just fun.
A lot of
Casual,
road
easy.
stories, a lot of things that we've been through, and,
Yeah.
and a lot of great spiritual things that we've seen God do over the years. And
Try to
across the
document
country.
that.
And, yeah, trying to archive it,
That's
share it
a
with our
great
friends.
thing to be doing.
Yeah.
So we can show
That's
our
our way to do it.
children one day, and
Yeah.
it's a lot
Right.
of different really
You're
cool
like
things.
creating spiritual markers,
Yeah.
right?
No doubt,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then we can always
100%.
turn back and go, thank you, God.
Yes.
You showed up here,
Yes, ma'am.
and he showed up
Yeah,
here,
100%.
and he showed up here at the National Quartet Convention.
That's right, that's right.
And,
That's right.
everywhere we go, we take him
Amen.
with us, right?
Yep.
That's right.
What a cool
100%.
responsibility,
Yeah.
but also an
100%.
honor
That's right.
to
Yes,
just take
ma'am.
him with us.
We have
Oh,
so
goodness.
much fun. We have a lot of cool interviews with some of our best friends. We did Mom and Dad a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, which is really cool because a lot of people don't get to talk to Mom and Dad
Yes,
at
yes.
a concert or anything, because he
Yeah.
still travels with us. He drives the bus
Yes.
for us, but they don't really get one-on-one time with them, and that's literally why we are where we are
Right.
today,
Right.
and why we're doing it as Mom and Dad.
That
So
is
they're the
super
best.
cool.
Go listen to the episodes. We have several released now. A lot more coming.
Apple
And where can they
Podcast,
find that?
Yeah, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
And YouTube,
On YouTube.
under the
Okay.
Erwins.
So is
Search
it just podcasts, or you also being videoed?
As of now, it's just podcast.
Okay.
It's just audio, but
Yeah.
I think we're going to try to get video in really soon.
Do a little bit of
So,
vlogging.
That's right.
That's a cool word, vlogging.
It is, yes.
So I do know that this past year, Chris, you experienced something that was kind of traumatic.
Yes, ma'am. I was
Um,
we were singing in North Carolina, and I was loading the bus up like I've done 100 times, and we have this tall inventory crate that we hold a lot of our merchandise. And I was loading it in the bus, and I have to lean it into the bays down below. And as I was doing it, the corner hit the arm that holds the bay door open, and it slammed shut against the case
The door did?
like a guillotine, just right across my hand, and it broke. You can sort of see scars there, but it broke.
Let's show them. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
my,
of course,
my hands
yeah.
are freezing. Can you
Hey.
do that? I'm sorry, did
No,
that
no,
hurt?
no,
Okay.
absolutely. Hey, I'm good. We're good.
Look at his hand!
Thankfully, no, yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I didn't sign any waivers, so no, but
My bad.
no, you're good. No, it's fine. Thankfully, thank you to prayers, and
Yeah.
it really could have been a lot worse. So
Yeah,
I'm thankful.
yeah, wow.
And there's a song on
And it
this
didn't
album.
bother your keyboard?
I was never that. I played ragtime anyway
Oh,
before, but I mean,
no.
thankfully that was a lot of my physical therapy was playing piano.
Oh,
but
very
also
cool.
there's a song on this album, our newest album we have right now, that's
Yeah.
entitled that I sing. It's called "When My Scars Touch Yours."
Oh.
So now it's a literal and spiritual metaphor.
Yes.
So
And you can look down and know that he's still protected you.
absolutely, it's a reminder,
Yeah.
100%.
That's
Yeah,
very
100%.
cool.
And it sort of says hi if you sort of look
It's
at it.
Oh my
hi.
God.
It's kind of cute.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Of course it does.
Of course.
It also has a smiley face.
Yeah,
You
or
know?
smiley- yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how God does it.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a lot worse. I'm
Okay, real
thankful.
quick. What's your favorite food?
Uh,
That's not real quick.
Tacos.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Italian.
Mexican.
Italian.
I'm going to say like Japanese food.
Ooh, very good.
Or Mexican. You can't go wrong with Mexican.
Logan, I noticed you were the first one to jump in there.
Come on, babe.
He was so
Mexican.
quiet.
Of course. Of course.
He was so quiet.
I love it.
Of course.
That's good. Guys, thank y'all for stopping by. Absolutely,
thank you,
guys.
Chelsea.
You know I love you.
Well, we
Everybody
love
out
you.
here loves
Appreciate
you.
you.
Tell them
Appreciate
again
you
your
guys.
website.
ErwinMinistries.com, and you are on social media, the Erwins. Look
Yep.
them up on
And the
any social
verified
media.
accounts
Yes.
only.
Gotta
There's
check.
a lot
Gotta
of
check.
vendors.
Check.
Legit.
Yes. it
You
has to be
guys
checked.
definitely are legit.
Yeah,
I
I don't know
appreciate
about
what
that.
you're doing. Keep doing the hard and holy
Hope
work
to see
out
you on
there.
the road again sometime.
Yes,
down in Central
that was
Texas.
fun.
We had a good time.
Let me know.
course.
I do check your schedule.
You'll
by
have
the
to
way.
look at our schedule.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Thank y'all for joining us.